What's happening, everyone? Luke McGuire here, and I wanted to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas today. It's been about a week and a bit since we finished the launch of Viral Autobots. It's been one of the biggest top selling products of all time on JVZoo. It's been the biggest launch of my career and my life on the JVZoo platform, and I just wanted to do this little update just to say thank you to everyone that's been a part of it. Whether you made one sale or 100 sales or 500 sales or even 1,000 sales, some of you guys, it's been absolutely insane. And I just wanted to do a quick little video here, just going through the top 10, mention a few other names here, just a big appreciation post here for Christmas, and just to let you know how well we're looking after your customers and how much we appreciate all the work you guys put into making this one of the biggest launches ever on JVZoo. So first of all, Merry Christmas to everyone. And I just want to run through the top 10, which we have here quickly. Coming in at 10th is Dan Green. Dude, thank you so much again for coming in for another one of my launches. I appreciate the support you constantly give me and everyone I do. I don't do that many launches, but when I do, you're always there, and you're always hitting the leaderboard. So thank you very much. Josh Radar, thank you again. This is, I think, one of the first launches you've promoted of mine, and you can see it's worked out really well for you, and I really appreciate you are jumping in on someone's launch that hasn't actually promoted one of yours before. Again, I've only done a couple of launches before, and to actually have affiliates, like a lot of people here actually have come in and promoted my product purely because they've seen the huge value in it, which I think is a really key thing in our community, is that it shouldn't be based on, oh, I promoted yours, you promote me. It should be a big community group of when there's a very high value product out there, we promote it, because it's going to help our audience and help our friends. And Josh, you've done that, so really appreciate that. Ali G, I know you're not here on Facebook, but I'll make sure I send this to you privately. Again, you've always been involved in all of my launches ever since my very first one, and you've always been there for helping me and for question and answers and to pick your brains whenever I've needed to, and to have some ridiculous talks about whatever as well. I'm really looking forward to your Scope Feet launch in a few days. I think it's going to be huge. There's nothing that you do that doesn't turn to gold, so that's going to be a really big launch. So everyone should be checking that out. So that's pretty cool there. So thank you again, Ali, and I really appreciate your support once again. Andrew Darius, mate, you are one of the legends here, obviously, as well, along with everyone else here. But to have you come out again and promote one of my products completely off the cuff, I didn't know you were going to be a part of it, and to actually see you jump in here has been huge for me. I'm looking forward to 2016, being able to help promote your products to my list, my audience, and introduce you to everyone there. Massive appreciation, and very, very Merry Christmas to you. Brett Rutke, mate, everyone knows you for being so brutally honest when it comes to your reviews and having a very clear, straight, very clear, straight understanding of when you review a product, you're very honest and you do show the positive and negatives. And I appreciate you actually coming out and giving a very honest review. People are loving it from your list. People trust you, and to have you believe in my product again without knowing me personally before this launch is huge. So I really wanted to say thank you, and I hope you have a great Christmas and New Year. Stephen Gilbert, again, you've jumped on one of my launches before, and you've just killed it. It was a fight to the finish for you, and you've definitely jumped up a few spaces in the last couple of hours. So that just shows the trust you have with your audience. And again, I wanted to thank you personally here for being a part of this launch. Mike Thomas, mate, you again promoted my first launch ever about 1.5 years ago now. It's crazy how far things have come, and I always enjoy speaking with you and chatting with you, and seeing you pull such massive numbers by yourself on this launch has been really, really cool to see. And again, I thank you for whenever I need questions answered or your opinion, you're always there to help me with that as well. So thank you very much for that. Austin and Faraz, mate, you guys dominated this. This was huge. Normally, you got like the figures you guys got would win normally any competition or any sales launch ever. You guys, it was a fight between the top three teams to the absolute finish. You guys dominated. I really appreciate your support. I think you're launching your ecom product again in a couple of days now. So I'm really excited. I think that's on the 20th. Let me just confirm here. I wrote it down to make sure. Express Stores Christmas is going again on the 28th here. So make sure everyone checks that out, because it's only a 2 or 3 day launch, I think. So That did really well. I promoted that just before we did Viral Autobots, and it did really well for me. So I recommend everyone checking that out. So that's going to be pretty cool for you guys. Also, I wanted to say thank you to you both because you've both pulled in multi 5-figure promo here. It was huge. You guys dominated, and your support was really, really appreciated. And I'm looking forward to 2016 again to help promote your products as well, and really build a strong team here. Mike McKay and Kevin Byrne, you guys again. Out of nowhere, we haven't met before this launch, but now I feel like I've known you guys forever. You guys have pulled in the biggest sales, I believe, individually for a promo ever, over 500 sales each. That's insane. And you guys were just pushing so hard to the finish. Again, the top three, jumping spaces over and over. Just absolutely dominating the leaderboards back and forward. So again, to both of you, Merry Christmas. I really appreciate having you guys in. It's not going to be forgotten at all, and I'm looking forward to 2016. And then we move to the winners, John Gibb and Mo Mia. I've known Mo personally for a good year and a half now, and John I've known for a couple of months as well, and I feel just the insights you guys have given me personally in terms of how the best ways to do things, little things you've picked up from being in the industry for so long, and just the free advice and knowledge you've given to build a team, a strong team in this online marketing world, has been so invaluable for me. It's been amazing, and I wanted to thank you guys personally, not for only being a part of this launch, but also for actually being, I guess, a mentor in one way as well, because you guys have helped me a lot, helped me troubleshoot things, grow things, best ways to do things, and obviously you come out on top here, and you've won this promo. The last day you guys just closed so hard. I couldn't believe it when I just watched these numbers just coming in on autopilot. It was insane. I know you guys have your ecom pages launch on January 25, so everyone, I really, really recommend checking this one out. Again, I know John and Mo are really big on growing teams, promoting each other's really strong products, making sure we all work together to provide our customers the most top-end, top-notch products that we possibly can. That's going to benefit them in the long run, because again, that is the end goal for us. That's the end goal for everyone that should be in this game, is to help people. And I know John and Mo, literally whatever they pull out is just going to be gold, and going to be so high value, and going to be a launch that you're not going to want to miss. So you want to be on there for that. Moving on from there, I want to do a quick more thank yous to everyone that was just outside of the top 10. I've just got some list names here. Bill Hugel and Medi, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this as always. We're all really good friends, and I really appreciate you guys smashing that, especially just after you've had a launch as well and you have more coming up. So thank you very much for that. Surreal, Louise, Han Fan, Sean Casey, Sam Robinson, Phil Henderson, Anchor, Ivana, Paul Inglis, so many more names. I can't get through them all because I don't want this to go forever, but thank you all so much for being a part of this. Also want to thank Alex Cass and Alex Becker. Again, you guys have always been my mentors, I guess, and I've always been able to come to you guys with any questions I've had. And troubleshoot you guys. Cash, you promoted this one. You absolutely dominated this for me, and I'm really excited to see what both of you guys have coming for the following year. And again, thank you so much, because again, without you guys helping me out in my first launch, I think that was a massive stepping stone for me to making sure I knew how to create products the right way. I knew what needed to be done to create a successful product. And I guess just you guys being there has really been a big shoulder to come to when I need a hand in anything at all. So thank you guys. You guys really rock here. Moving on from there, I want to thank Simon Harries personally. Mate, you have probably the most genuine, one of my best friends in the industry as well, because even though you had a launch on it at the exact same time as me, you still gave me a hand. You still helped me out. You still checked out my funnel if I had an issue. I could troubleshoot questions with you, ask you what I thought was the best way to do things. And how many people have a launch going on and they still are going to help someone else out while they're doing a launch as well. You're on Skype whenever I need to be. You're there to help. And again, you have been such a fundamental part of my success, I think, in this industry as well. So I wanted to personally thank you and make sure everyone knows as if they don't already. Everyone already does know how much of a genuine guy you are. And just wanted to say thank you again for helping and just being a part of my life here in this online marketing crazy world that we're all in. And then finally, a massive thank you to Chris Record and Andrew Graham. You guys have literally come into my Facebook group here. You guys have provided so much value. We've obviously done one of probably the biggest webinar I think you guys have ever done and I've ever done. It's my first one I've ever done, but to be able to be my first one I've ever done and the biggest webinar you guys have ever done in your lives, like, that is insane. And the continuous value, support, help, and techniques you guys are bringing into my audience here, it's just been absolutely amazing. So wanted to give you guys a massive shout out as well. You guys obviously dominate. 2016 is going to be huge. And I'm happy we've been able to do this, and I'm sure this is just the beginning for what we are going to be doing together in 2016. So thank you guys as well. I know this has gone on for quite a while, but if you made one sale and 100 sales, 1,000 sales, thank you very much. Even if you just sent me a message, I know a lot of affiliates sent me a message saying thank you, or saying well done, Luke. I'm sorry I couldn't be a part of it, which is totally cool. All right, so that is just hugely appreciated. It hasn't gone unnoticed. So thank you everyone here. Again, a Merry Christmas today, and I'll speak to you guys again soon in the next week. Again, we'll sign this off here, and thank you for being a part of Viral Autobots. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.